Dear student of class 10, today we will study the remaining part of this story, The Midnight Visitor, chapter 3 of your footprint book. As we have studied, when Osable and Fowler entered into hotel room and unlocked the door, they saw a man holding a gun staying in his room. When Fowler saw a man holding a gun in his hand, pistol in his hand, it was an authentic thrill of the day. When Osable saw a man holding a gun in his room, he was surprised to see him. He blinked his eyes, means opened and closed his eyes. Max whizzed means Max says, "You gave me quite a start," means you surprised me. I thought you I'm sorry, I will tell you again, I beg your pardon. Max he whizzed, matlab Osable told Max, "You gave me a start," means I am surprised to see you in my room when you must be in Berlin. Then what are you doing in my room? Up to here we have studied previous day. Now I am going to read the next passage. Listen to me carefully and then I will describe the passage to you. Max was slender, a little less than tall, with features that suggested slightly the crafty, pointed countenance of a fox. There was about him, aside for the gun, nothing especially menacing. The report, he murmured, the report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missile. I thought I would take it from you. It will be safer in my hands than yours. Max was slender, means thin man. He was neither tall nor short. His appearance suggested that his face looks like the face of a fox. The way he behaved looked like a fox. He looked a very clever and crafty person. He was about near him holding a gun. But apart from that, he doesn't look dangerous. Max told Osable that I want a report, the report which will come to you tonight. It was a report on missile. Give me this report. It will be safer in my hand than yours. Now Osable moved to an armchair and sat down heavily. I am going to raise the devil with the management this time. And you can bet on it, he said firmly. This is the second time in a month that somebody has got into my room through that nuisance of balcony. Fowler's eyes went to the single window of the room. It was an ordinary window against which now that night was pressing blackly. Osable went towards his armchair and sat on it as he was a heavy man. Now he told that I am going to raise the question to the management of the hotel that for the last 1 month, 2 persons has entered into the room through the balcony. Then Fowler looked towards the window. It was an ordinary window. There was, and he knew that it would save him from the danger. It is not my balcony, Osable said with extreme irritation. It belongs to the next apartment. He glanced explanatorily at Fowler. You see, he said, this room used to be a part of a large unit and the next room, through that door there used to be the living room. It had the balcony which extends under my window now. You can get into from the empty room 2 doors down, and somebody did last month. The management promised to block it off, but they haven't. Then Osable says to Fowler and Max that this balcony doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the person living in the next room. This balcony is extended up to the window of my room and somebody has got into my room through the window. It happened last month. I talked to the management to block this window, but they never heard me. Max glanced at Fowler, who was starting stiffly, not far from Ausable, and waved the gun with the commanding gesture. Please sit down, he said. We have waited for an hour, I think. 31 minutes, Ausable said moodily. The appointment was for 12:30. I wish I knew you learned about the report, Max. Max looked at the Fowler, who was standing at one place, fixed at one place. He was not far from Ausable. He moved his gun, pointed towards him, and ordered him to sit down. This means Max ordered Fowler to sit down. Fowler was a romantic writer. Then he said, we have to wait for half an hour because the person who will come with the report, there was an appointment at night. The appointment was about 12:30. I wish I knew you learned about the report, Max. Then he says, how do you know that a report possible is going to get from someone? How do you know this? Fowler asked this question to Max. Students, the rest part of the story we will study in our next video. Thank you, student. Thank you very much.